to the Motivators family. How are you doing? This is Marlene Motivates, and I am your life coach. Welcome to today's stream. I decided to do a little bit of a late night conversation podcast, and today's topic is hurry up, and slow down. And this conversation today is talking about patience, alignment. Hey Shay, how are you doing? Today's topic is talking about slowing down, patience, alignment, everything that we need. So, what does it mean to hurry up and to slow down? It means that slowness doesn't mean that things aren't working out. I want to say this message to somebody who needs to hear it, because I know this is something that I've been working on myself. So I like to bring this purpose also to my motivators family. Slowness is not a denial. Thank you, Shay. Hey, Fire. Hi, Daryl. How are you doing? Um, Slowness does not mean that it's a no. Slowness doesn't mean it's a you're lacking in any sort of way. It does not mean that. Slowness does not mean that things aren't working. Slowness does not mean things aren't working out for you. And there's so many things that it means when you feel as a human being that it's too slow. As human beings, we want things to speed up. We want people to speed up. We want our finances to speed up. We want people to do right. We want our people to hurry up and do things for us. But we, as individuals of alignment, individuals of purpose, individuals of substance, we have to know that slowness does not mean that you are not on track. This is a message not only for you, but it's a message for me too. Because as a human being, I want things to happen when I want it to happen. I want my channels to be working the right way. I want my business to be working a certain way. I want people to do things the right way, but that does not mean that that is good for me. And I want you to insert yourself into this too. It doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you. Slowness is a season in our life. Things slow down in order to protect us. I don't know who needs to get this message. Slowness is a protection. Hmm. Boy, oh boy. And while I'm saying this to you all, I'm also absorbing it because I need to learn this as well. Just because things appear to be going slow in our life and we're not at the speed, we're not at the frequency, we're not at whatever level that we feel that we should be at, according to society, according to family members, according to whatever, what you thought you were going to check off all these boxes in your life, it does not mean that slowness is a bad thing. Slowness is exactly what we need. And onto this message. Slowness is what you need in order for you to get where you're supposed to get. Sometimes that slowness means stop. Literally need to stop and think about the decisions that you're making right now. You do need to stop. There's certain times in our life you need to stop and think, is this a good decision? And not just for momentary, instantaneously, like because we live in a microwave society, but because you need to stop and think, is this going to be a good decision in my future? How is this going to affect my health? How will this affect my finances? How will this affect my future children, or whatever it is that you're doing in your life? Because as human beings, we tend to think about ourselves. We tend to be selfish. How many of us, we don't like to hear this message. I remember when I was coming up with this topic, this kind of grinded my gears. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I did not like this because I knew that this message applied to me. I want things to hurry up. But that's not the message from the Spirit. The message from the Spirit was you need to hurry up and slow down. You need to hurry up and slow down, not hurry up for things to go as you want. See, alignment in our life, it means that we have to be aligned with the purpose for what you're here for, your reason for existing, your reason for being. So, in this slowness period, are there things that you need to work on? Do you need to work on your communication skills? Do you need to do some healing, work some of that inner stuff inside and heal some of that, some toxicity, some things that people have done to you that you've been holding inside, that you're a walking time bomb? See, in this time of slowing down, you need to stop focusing on what you don't have and focus on healing for where you're going. It's about purpose. It's about living your life with purpose. It's being a quality woman or a quality man. See, we need more of them in this world. We need more quality women. We need more quality men that are not afraid to stand up, not afraid to say, okay, I'll wait. No, no, no. In today's society, most people hurry up. Everything's always because of the microwave society. We're used to getting things instant. You want your food quickly. You want this quickly. You want everything quickly. But guess what? Some of those things that you get very quickly, for what means, what sacrifices, what did you sell? Did you sell your soul? Did you stab people in the back? Did you step on people in order to elevate and grow? These are the things that we need to think about because we want things fast. What kind of person are you turning into? Are you turning into the person that you would want to deal with? Or are you evaluating and looking at yourself in the mirror? I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm healing. So, in today's conversation, I'm going to talk about this topic: hurry up and slow down. Thank you, Shay, for being here, and Daryl, and I think that's all that has said something in the chat. Hey, always that girl. Welcome in, everybody. Yes. So let me read a message from Shay. Shay says, slow and steady wins the race. It's a message within a message. Yeah, that's so true. Slow and steady, because let me tell you something. I remember when I was younger, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I was very impatient. I couldn't even wait for anything. Like if I want my mom was making food or somebody was making stuff, I wanted it right now, and I was getting upset and angry. And you know that it follows you, it carries through your entire life. When you don't learn, see, this is the message today, Motivators family. The message is you got to learn to wait. You got to learn to listen. We have to learn how to be better communicators. And being a communicator isn't just that you blurt out and say whatever it is that you want. That's not communication. And so many don't understand that. Communication doesn't involve just you, always me, and I said, and I said, and I said. A good communicator knows how to listen, knows how to pick up, okay, you said this, this, and this. Because if you're so busy with your response, you're not listening what is being said to you. So a good communicator knows how to say, okay, this is about me, or is this about them? That's one of the things that I learned in slowing down. I learned it's not all about me. Sometimes it's about your children or your friends or what you do for work. Sometimes it's about everything else. And in order to help other people, You got to take yourself out of the equation. See, I learned in hurrying up and waiting is a pivot. It's shifting my mindset that it's not about me. And that I learned to just be there, learn to be supportive, learn to be compassionate, learn to be understanding to what others need. Hmm. Yeah. So that's my message for today. Hurry up and slow down. Hmm. Shay says, I was very impatient too, Marlene. Yes, you're not the only one, Shay. Hey, Sirius, how are you doing? Happy Monday. I appreciate you being here. I hope your day was well, and everybody who's here. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Got the chance to hang out with family or whatever it is you did today. I hope it was wonderful. So, that's a quality that, we never can learn enough. Slowing down, being patient, understanding alignment, learning how to respect other people. So, it's three things that I want to talk to you guys about in this hurrying up and slowing down. Okay. Slowness does not mean that whatever it is that you want isn't working. And it took me some time to really stop and let that absorb like a sponge. I had to take time and really pay attention. Just because it's slow, it does not mean things aren't working for me. It does not mean things aren't working for you. See, in this slowness period, maybe it's you need to sit and take in some of those memories that are being made, spending time to really pay attention to your children or your friends, your whoever is in your life. And more people do not take time to just absorb quality time, to listen, to just be in someone's presence and being grateful that they are there. So many individuals take people for granted. They think just because somebody is here, they will always be there. And that's not the case. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. When you hurry up and slow down, you can absorb, you can really listen. And what is that person really going through? I had to learn in hurrying up and slowing down. I had to learn to just don't say everything. Everything is not meant for us to be a solution and fix things. Sometimes that support and that love that you give to the people in your life is just to be there, just to be a source. Maybe they just need to vent. Maybe they need a hand to hold, maybe some compassion. It's not always about advice. So that's something that I definitely had to learn, to just take it down a notch. Don't always try to fix everything. Yeah, all of those things. Yes, a productive day for me as well. Serious. I'm glad you're doing pretty good. Yes. Yeah, I had to learn the hard way myself. Yes, Shay. I had to learn the hard way that don't try to fix everybody, and I can never say this enough. Stop picking up other people's problems and trying to fix it. I don't know who needs to hear hear this message, but stop trying to fix other people's lives, other people's problems. You can't. If a person does not want to fix things, it doesn't matter how upset, it doesn't matter how much you say things, it doesn't matter how much advice, it doesn't matter how much support, how kind you are, how much you're bending and sacrificing to give to that person. If a person is not in a space of appreciating you, if a person does not want to listen to you, because that's the thing that I had to learn in hurrying up and slowing down is you can't fix people. You cannot make anybody love themselves. You cannot make people grow up. You cannot heal other people. Oh, mercy. What was that? Is that a lesson? Boy, was that a lesson for so many years, knocking my head against the wall. I want it so bad because when you're growing, when you're becoming empowered, when you're loving yourself, when you're healing and forgiving, when you're putting in the work into yourself, you want other people to come along with you because you become empowered. You want them to be empowered too because you're growing. You want them to grow because you're happy. You want them to be happy because you're at peace. You want them to be at peace. But that's not what they want. Hmm. That's not what they want. And it hurts. It's definitely something. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts so bad because who would want to see their loved ones? Thank you for the gift, Sirius. Who wants to see their loved ones? Who wants to see somebody they care about? You don't want to see people, you know, going down, or you see the demise, you see that they're about to go in front of a train wreck, you want to stop them. You're like, listen to me. But if somebody doesn't want to listen, all of your words fall on deaf ears. All your kindness, all your support, all your everything that you're sacrificing. See, what I had to learn in hurrying up and slowing down was that a person has to be actively participating in making themselves happy. Who is this message for? A person has to be actively participating in making themselves happy. Hmm. Boy, when I tell you, hi Nancy, how are you doing? Yes, Daryl, I agree as well. Yeah, it does, Shay. It truly hurts. It hurts so bad to see people that you love being walked over, being run over, being disrespected, wasting their life, wasting their gifts, and you just don't understand why they don't change. See, in hurrying up and slowing down, we have to take our power back and stop giving it away. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I spent 7 years of my life in therapy, and it took 7 years before I got it. Like the light bulb went off in my brain. It took me that long to get it, to absorb it inside of myself. I cannot make people do right. All you can do is you can heal yourself. You can take care of yourself. You can do your best, but it's not your job to make people happy. It's not your job to show up for everybody. It's not your job to be the supporter. That's not your job. And the more, like, when you really get it, when you really learn it, you're going to move different. You're going to feel better because you're not going to spend all your time in worrying. Because my therapist used to like always be pounding this into my head. If somebody is unhappy, if somebody is angry, if someone keeps making poor choices, it does not matter how much you give, how much support, how much kindness, how much love. It does not matter how good you are to somebody. If somebody does not love themselves, if somebody has not freed themselves, if somebody does not know that they're worth it, they're going to keep letting other people run over them. They're going to keep letting people disrespect them. They're going to keep making poor choices. See, and in the slowness, we have to learn, I don't have to stick around and see your train wreck. That's not our job. It's not your job either, Motivators family. It's not your job to make people do right. It's not. It's not your job to make people love themselves. That's not your job. It's not your job to be the person. You're not an ATM. You know, you're not people's whatever fix it. we're not building Build-A-Bears where, like you go to the store and you buy those Build-A-Bears and you say, I want this. We cannot attach things to people. We cannot change people. Listen, I tried it for many years. I tried it in friendship. I tried it in a romantic relationship. I tried it in the job. It doesn't work in any relationship. If somebody doesn't want to do right, if somebody doesn't want to love themselves, if somebody doesn't want to love you, if someone doesn't want to be healed, if someone does not want to sacrifice and support you, they won't. Let that absorb for a second. If someone doesn't want the happiness, no matter what you do, you can't make them happy. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Shay. I appreciate it. You can't make them happy. And that's something that I had to learn. I had to learn that I can't make you happy. I'm sorry. It's like you can love people, but you cannot sacrifice yourself. Okay? You cannot sacrifice your goals. You cannot sacrifice your peace, your mental health, your money, your health, ever. You can, and that's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do, Motivators family. We keep sacrificing. We keep showing up for people. We keep supporting them. And what do? They take. And let me tell you something. People will keep taking as long as you allow them to take from you. See, and when you show people, I'm not the one, I'm not the two, I'm not the three, I'm not any of those things. I'm not a fool. I know that the mind games you're playing. I know that you'll never support me. Some people, you got to know that they'll never love you. They're never going to love you the way that you need to be loved. Boy, that's some expensive lessons. And I'm feeding and pouring into you guys as things are coming straight from my heart. It took me a long time to get that. You can be the most loving. Hey, Nate, how are you doing? You can be the most loving. You can be the most kind. You can be the most appreciative. You can be the best person that this person will ever get in their life. But if they don't respect themselves, if they don't respect you, if their motive is to just keep taking from you, that is all that you're going to get. All you're ever going to get is crumb, because they're a crumb person. Oh, they give you crumbs, and the same thing that they leave you behind is the same thing they're going to give you, because they don't want to give you anything good. Okay. Daryl says, I am not an ATM or a lottery win. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people who just think that you're just in their life just to feed them money. Oh, you make good money. Oh, just because you have a car or a home or money or good credit or whatever it is that you have that they want from you, it doesn't mean you have to give it to them. You worked hard to have everything that you have. You saved, you got educated, you made good choices. And some people think that they have the right to take from you just because you have it. That's not your responsibility, and you have to free yourself from the guilt, because that used to be me. I used to always feel guilty. Well, I know I could help them, and that is exactly where they want you to be. They want you to stay in the guilt. They don't want you to come to the realization that you don't have to. I don't have to do this, especially because they're not appreciative. There's no gratitude. They're actually demanding that you do more for them. Nancy says, I have come to the realization that it's time for me to walk away from anyone that doesn't want to change. And there it is right there, Miss Nancy. And that's one of the reasons why I call this topic, you got to hurry up and wait. You got to hurry up and slow down. Because if you don't slow down, if you're trying to go at the speed of everybody around you, they get in and they take off and go 80. But that's not the speed that you want to go. Because when you go that fast, you miss a lot of things. Okay? You miss out on a lot when you're trying to do things fast. There's something to be said with slow and working on yourself and seeing things for the bright side of things, stopping and watching the flowers or whatever, be enjoying life, not just that, oh, I gotta hurry. Have you ever been around those type of individuals? They're always in a rush. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. It's not good for you. It's not good for you to be around individuals that are always in a rush, because that you'll start absorbing that negative energy. And it is negative energy. You cannot be around people who always got to go, 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 go. And also, you cannot be around people who always want to stop. You have to be around people who are balanced. And if they're not balanced, then you got to cut ties and save yourself, because I never want to see any of my motivators family that you guys crash out, lose everything you have, lose your mental health, mess up your finances, mess up on deals and goals and things that is right there in front of your face. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. But if you keep yourself around people who are always dependent on you, always holding you down, always being angry and negative, and that's not good for you. Yes, Nate. Blessings to the chat. I hope you're well. Nancy says, I'm not responsible for anyone's happiness. And you're not, Miss Nancy. And it took me a long time to get to that space as well. I used to beat myself up a lot. I used to think I'm not responsible for my siblings' happiness. I'm not responsible for my coworkers' happiness. I'm not responsible for anybody who's in my life. They're responsible to make themselves happy. They are responsible for the decisions that they make. That's not my responsibility. And sometimes I really want to help people. But you got to ask yourself, am I helping them or am I hurting them? And I'll tell you the difference between the two. It took me a long time to come to this space. When you help somebody, you help them in order to help themselves. But if you have to always be constantly like, you're always giving them money, you're always giving them advice, they don't take the advice. They're not doing anything for themselves. They are just dependent on you. Every time they come to you, they don't make good decisions. They haven't learned anything. They're not growing. That's when you gotta slow down. That's when you gotta take it down. That's when you gotta know, I'm not growing here. It takes a while, motivators, for us to really get that and let it sink in. If you're in a relationship, friendship, any sort of relationship, and you're not growing in it, if you're not happy in it, then you have to go. You have to go. Miss Nancy says, I stood up to my daughter finally. Now the text messages stopped and the phone call stopped. Good for you, Miss Nancy. Good for you. So we got 2 more points and we're going to get out of here. So the most important thing about today's conversation, hurrying up to slow down, is all about alignment. It's all about focus. It's all about building a strong foundation. And we know, any of you who've ever had a house or you know anything about construction, everything involves the foundation. And from the time we were young, we're never taught these things, but we should. If you are not have a sturdy, strong foundation within yourself. So What I mean by that, if you're always focusing on your kids and this person and that person, and you're helping and you're supporting, and you're never working on you, you're not working on your health, you're not working on your finances, you're not working on taking better care of yourself and enjoying some things just for you, and that doesn't make you selfish. If you don't have people in your life that will tell you, focus on you, how can I help you? Oh, hi, how are you doing? Bren Tucker, how are you doing? Yes, they're always withdrawing and never making deposits. Yes. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate it. Um, we really have to work on being a better version of ourselves. You are the only one that can make yourself happy. So if you've come to a space in your life and you're finding, I'm not happy, you're not happy at the job, you're not happy in your relationships, what it means is that you've been doing too much. You've been doing too much speeding. You've been doing too much hurrying up. You've been doing too much helping and showing up for everybody. And it's time for you to pump your brakes. It's time for you to stop or slow down in the amount that you are giving to other people. Yes, hurrying up and slowing down has many, many levels. And we have to slow down for ourselves, because not only as we get older, you are going to slow down because you're getting older, but also you should be slowing down in, is this a good decision? You should be thinking, is this a good decision? How will this benefit me? Am I being helped or am I being hurt? Am I being used? See, and that is the reason why you'll have people who come and they want you to hurry up and help them. Oh, I need it right now. Can you get it right now? Can you do this for me right now? Is they always want things. Mm-mm. Anything that is good for you, it will wait. If it does not wait, it's not good for you. That means it's not a good relationship. It's not a good business deal. What is for you will wait. If it won't wait for you, it's not for you. That's a very important message. So, back to this conversation about alignment. It's essential, because when you slow down for alignment, it's essential your foundation is being built strong. That means you really think about, what do I want? What is good for me? Is this healthy? Is this helping me? Am I growing? Am I learning? Am I becoming a better person? Am I more mature? Or is this hurting me? See, it's essential that we slow down so we're building the foundation of what we want so that we can prosper ourselves. We can grow and be the best woman or the best man that we can be. And the next part, that's hurrying up to slow down, our skills are being absorbed. Have you guys ever thought about that? When you slow down, you can really focus on what you're doing with your life. But when you're going fast, you make a whole bunch of bad decisions. Things like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have allowed that. See, and we get into proper alignment. We get into proper foundation, the best of health and everything. Our skills are being absorbed. We're being aligned. We're doing the right things, things that help us and not things that hurt us. Okay. Now, this is the last point that we're going to get into for today's topic of hurry up and slow down. And when we slow down, positive shifts become start to happen. When you slow down, positive shifts start happening. And it's not always the shift that other people would say is positive. It may not be positive for other people, but it's positive for us. It's that self positive alignment, the self positive shifts. When you start thinking better, healthier, happier. You're not taking on other people's problems and absorbing it into your head. No, no, no. It's about a positive shift. What is good for me? And you start focusing on what's going to help my health. What will help my finances? What will help my business? What will help me to be a better person? What will bring me more peace? Positive shifts happen in our life when we slow down. And I have to say to some of my motivators family that if you don't slow down, you won't get to enjoy your life, because I've done that so many times. I've been into just in the focus. I got to make money. I got to make money. I got to make money. And yes, is something that most of us have to do to survive, but it can't be all on that frequency. It can't be all money. Yeah, as you make money, you got to have some fun too. So, that balance, that positive shift. Yes, I work hard, but also, are you out there enjoying life too? Are you also balanced? Are you giving back? See, positive shifts happen if you're always in the zone of, I got to do this, or I got to always help everybody. I have to always support. That's not good. A positive shift happens in our life when we slow down and say, I got to think about me. That's a positive shift. If it's always about kids or family or a job or this person or that person, and it's never directed inwardly, a positive shift to slow down is when you say, I'm going to work on me. I'm going to take this time to rest, to relax, to take care of me, to do whatever my purpose, work on my gifts, be happy. That's so important. So I hope you all start to work more on those positive shifts and learn to slow down and to take care of yourself, because that's important. Motivators family, it is essential that we slow down long enough to say, am I happy? Am I at peace? Am I doing the work that is my purpose? Do I do my work with passion? Do I love this? Am I enjoying life? These are the questions that you find out when you are in alignment, and you have to slow down in order to ask those questions, get the answers, and enjoy your life. Okay. So, thank you everybody for your support. I have really enjoyed this topic. I hope you guys have too. And I feel that this topic, hurry up and slow down, is important, because I want you guys to not only just be alive, I want you to have some enjoyment out of that life. I want you to be smiling and laughing. um, Hi, YDOR Place. How are you doing? Hi, Angel. How are you? We each have a different reason. We all have a different purpose. We all are going through different things, but we all have the same thing in common. We're all humans, okay? We're all humans. We all have problems, but remember to slow down. Remember, slow down. Stop and take a moment and absorb. The sun is on my skin. I'm alive another day. And you won't get to enjoy those things if you don't slow down sometimes. Slow down and enjoy a drive. Look at the sky. I can see in color. I can walk. It's not about those big things. It's about the small things. I'm alive another day. I have purpose. I'm worthy. And you are. Know that you are worthy and capable. So hurry up and slow down and love yourself and love your life. And anything that you don't like in your life, give yourself the permission to work on yourself. Hey, Lara, how are you doing? Give yourself that permission to love yourself. Give yourself the permission to heal. Give yourself the permission to take a break, you know? Not just working, not just go, 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 but give yourself the permission to have a vacation. I always say, for me, it's mandatory. 4 vacations a year is mandatory. It doesn't have to be exotic, expensive. Vacation, you could have a staycation in your city, but that you took the time for you, for your healing, for your rest, for your mental health, for your peace of mind. So start thinking about some things that you need to slow down, pour into yourself. Remember, well, like I say all the time, you got to pour into yourself. You got to fill up your own cup. Let's stop having our cup on empty. Stop living on fumes. Stop saying, oh, in a few more years, I'll do it. Stop waiting for a perfect circumstance. It's about today. Seize the day, seize the moment, and know that you're enough, okay? Know that you're enough to do all of it. You don't have to have a perfect situation. You don't have to have the most money. So right now, in making the choice, I choose myself. I choose to be at peace. I choose to remove people out of my life that bring me down, drag me down, use me, disrespect me. I give myself the permission to be happy. I give myself the permission to start over again and reset as often as I need to. So I wish you guys all the motivation, all the inspiration, the positivity. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and join my channel membership. It starts at $1.99. I would love to have you guys over here at Marlene Motivates, and yeah, all of those things. Oh, hey, Lisa, how are you doing? I appreciate every single one of my motivators family. You guys are so appreciated. You guys just have no idea. But I've been working on some things in the background, some good things for the channel, some good things for me. Because, like I always tell you guys, I'm very motivated about so many things. But I also want to make sure that I am a good example. I don't want to just be a person to be up here and say, oh, yeah, do this. No. In the background, I'm doing some real things in real time to pour into me, to show you guys by example. I'm motivating myself. I'm showing up for myself. I'm applying everything that I say to you guys as well because I want you to be your best and your happiest self. Okay. So, thank you guys so much. Lara says, I need people. I need to be near the people. So many are not trustworthy. Mm, that's not good, Lara, but you know what to do. Okay? You guys know it. You got to think about how you feel. Do they support me? Do they respect me? Are they understanding? Are they compassionate? Do they pour into me or are they always taking? And if people are always taking from you, you need to take yourself away from them. Okay? So happy Monday, everybody. I will see you guys back on the next stream or premiere or something. I think this Thursday is the Red Zone series with Boss Life Online. So I'm looking forward to that. And Lisa J. Stocks was just in here. I'm going to be getting back into that in 2 more weeks. We're going to get back into Financial Fridays, but I have to take a little break. I'm going to go on vacation. So, yes, that's what that's about. But I look forward to coming back refreshed and telling you guys about my travels and all of those things. Because just like I was telling you guys, you work hard, play hard, have some fun, balance, supporting yourself, pouring into yourself, alignment. So hurry up and slow down. Take a deep breath, pour into yourself, tell yourself I'm worth it and I'm worthy and I am enough. I'm Marlene Motivates, your life coach. Thank you guys so much for tapping in to today's stream. Yes, I definitely am going to bring some pictures from my vacation. As soon as I come back, I will probably put that, I'll probably do the stream in StreamYard so I can show you guys the pictures and all of that. It's a well deserved. My last true vacation was almost 10 years ago. I can't believe it, but yeah. I've had some, 1 or 2 days vacation, but like this is going to be like a true vacation, and I'm so looking forward to it. And I can't wait to tell you guys about everything that I did and the alignment. And, when you go and relax and have fun, you get refreshment. And I want you guys to have refreshment. I want you to have peace. I want you guys to sharpen yourself. And you can't do that if you're always just working hard, working hard, working hard. You got to get balanced. You got to experience some peace, some quietness, some stillness. So I'm looking forward to telling you guys about it when I come back after my vacation, and after Thursday. I think it'll be 2 weeks before I come back, and then I will see you guys on Lisa's channel, and then I'll come back over here and tell you guys all about it. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are so valuable. Know you're enough, and make sure you take care of yourself. If you guys are watching in the replay, please make sure that you guys tell me about how you are slowing down, how you're aligning, how you're experiencing peace. I love to see it for you, and I love to see it for me. So Marlene Motivates, your life coach. Thanks for tapping in. And you know what I say over here. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'm Marlene Motivates, your life coach, and I'll see you guys in on Thursday, and then I'll be on vacation. Bye, guys.